California, often called the Golden State, is one of the most geographically, culturally, and economically diverse regions in the United States. Stretching from the sun-soaked beaches of Southern California to the towering peaks of the Sierra Nevada in the east and the dense redwood forests of the north, California embodies both natural beauty and human ambition. Its landscapes are as varied as its history, and its influence on the nation and the world is profound. To explore California is to journey through deserts, mountains, rivers, and coastlines, all of which have shaped the state's identity and its role in America's story. Geographically, California is remarkable for its diversity. The Pacific coastline stretches for more than 800 miles, featuring dramatic cliffs, sandy beaches, and fertile coastal valleys. These coastal areas have historically supported agriculture, settlement, and trade, while also providing the state with a mild Mediterranean climate in many regions. Inland, the Central Valley forms one of the most productive agricultural regions in the world, producing a staggering variety of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. The valley is flanked by mountain ranges that include the Coast Ranges and the Sierra Nevada, whose snowmelt feeds rivers and irrigation systems essential for California's farms. The Sierra Nevada mountains are among the most iconic in California. Rising sharply from the eastern edge of the Central Valley, they contain some of the highest peaks in the contiguous United States, including Mount Whitney, which soars to 14,505 feet. The Sierra Nevada is not only a striking physical landmark but also a vital water source. Its snowpack melts gradually, feeding rivers such as the Sacramento and San Joaquin, which sustain agriculture, cities, and ecosystems throughout the state. The mountains also host national parks like Yosemite, where granite cliffs, waterfalls, and sequoia forests draw millions of visitors, highlighting the intersection of natural beauty, tourism, and conservation. Northern California is characterized by its lush forests, rivers, and rugged coastline. The redwood forests, home to some of the tallest trees on Earth, provide a glimpse into the state's ancient ecological history. Rivers such as the Klamath and Sacramento flow through these regions, supporting salmon runs, wildlife, and human communities. The Pacific coastline in the north is dotted with small towns, ports, and scenic vistas, creating a region that balances natural preservation with economic activity. Southern California, in contrast, is defined by its warm climate, urban sprawl, and cultural influence. Cities such as Los Angeles, San Diego, and Anaheim are centers of entertainment, technology, and commerce. Los Angeles, the heart of the American film industry, attracts artists, filmmakers, and innovators from around the world. Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and the surrounding areas symbolize creativity, ambition, and the global reach of Californian culture. Southern California's beaches, deserts, and mountains create diverse ecosystems and recreational opportunities, making the region a magnet for tourists and residents alike. California's deserts, including the Mojave and Colorado deserts, provide stark contrast to its lush coastal valleys and forests. These arid regions are home to unique ecosystems, including Joshua trees, desert bighorn sheep, and specialized flora and fauna adapted to extreme conditions. The deserts also contain significant natural resources and are locations for renewable energy projects, including solar and wind farms, demonstrating California's ongoing interaction with both natural and technological landscapes. Rivers and lakes are central to California's life and history. The Sacramento River, flowing from the northern Sierra Nevada into the Central Valley and eventually into the San Francisco Bay, has been a lifeline for agriculture and settlement. The San Joaquin River follows a parallel path to the south, together forming a network of waterways that sustain crops, cities, and ecosystems. Man-made reservoirs like Lake Shasta and Lake Oroville regulate water flow, support hydroelectric power, and provide recreational opportunities, reflecting the state's ingenuity in managing limited water resources. California's history is inseparable from its geography. Indigenous peoples thrived for thousands of years before European settlement, adapting to coastal, valley, and desert environments. The arrival of Spanish explorers and missions in the 18th century introduced new cultural, agricultural, and architectural influences, laying foundations for modern California. The gold rush of 1848 to 1855 transformed the state, bringing waves of migrants, fueling economic growth, and accelerating urban development. Cities like San Francisco grew rapidly, shaped by commerce, industry, and the pursuit of opportunity. Today, California is a global leader in technology, agriculture, entertainment, and environmental innovation. Silicon Valley, in the San Francisco Bay Area, drives technological advancements that influence the entire world. The state's film, television, and music industries set cultural trends and export ideas globally. California's diverse population reflects centuries of migration, creating a dynamic social and cultural landscape where multiple languages, traditions, and communities coexist and interact. Environmentally, California faces challenges and opportunities. Wildfires, droughts, and earthquakes highlight the state's vulnerability to natural hazards. Yet the state also leads in sustainability, renewable energy, and conservation initiatives. National and state parks, protected forests, and coastal preserves ensure that the state's natural heritage is maintained, providing habitats for wildlife and recreational spaces for millions of residents and visitors. California's economy is immense, surpassing that of many nations. Agriculture, technology, entertainment, tourism, and international trade drive growth, while ports such as Los Angeles and Long Beach serve as critical gateways for global commerce. The state's universities, research centers, and startups contribute to innovation, while cultural institutions preserve and celebrate the state's rich heritage. Ultimately, California is a state of contrasts and opportunities. Its natural landscapes range from towering mountains to sandy deserts, from fertile valleys to rugged coastlines. Its human story is equally varied, encompassing indigenous cultures, European colonization, immigration, urbanization, and innovation. The Golden State is a microcosm of the American experience, illustrating the interplay between geography, culture, economy, and environment. From its natural wonders to its urban achievements, California continues to shape the United States and influence the world, offering a vision of what is possible when diversity, ambition, and natural beauty converge. California is not just a state of striking landscapes, it is a global powerhouse that influences culture, technology, economy, and innovation far beyond its borders. While its natural beauty, from the Sierra Nevada to the Pacific coast, provides a stunning backdrop, California's true impact lies in the human ingenuity, creativity, and enterprise that have transformed it into one of the most important regions in the world. Understanding California means examining not only its geography but also its industries, cultural influence, technological leadership, and role as a global trendsetter. Economically, California is unparalleled among U.S. states. Its GDP surpasses that of most nations, driven by a combination of agriculture, technology, entertainment, trade, and tourism. The Central Valley is one of the world's most productive agricultural regions, providing fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains that feed millions across the United States and abroad. Cities like Fresno, Sacramento, and Bakersfield sit at the heart of this agricultural network, relying on complex irrigation systems fed by rivers, reservoirs, and mountain snowmelt. California's farmland exemplifies how natural resources, climate, and human engineering intersect to create global economic impact. Silicon Valley, in the San Francisco Bay Area, represents the state's technological dominance. As the birthplace of modern computing, software development, and innovation in tech startups, Silicon Valley has produced companies that define global digital culture. Apple, Google, Facebook, and countless other tech giants originated here, shaping communication, commerce, entertainment, and even politics worldwide. Innovation hubs extend beyond the Bay Area, with Los Angeles, San Diego, and other cities supporting biotech, AI, and clean energy development. California's economy thrives on its ability to attract talent, encourage entrepreneurship, and lead industries that define the modern world. Entertainment is another pillar of California's global influence. Los Angeles, and particularly Hollywood, is synonymous with film, television, and music. The city exports culture across continents, shaping perceptions, trends, and lifestyles worldwide. From the movies and shows that dominate screens globally to the music that defines generations, California's creative output is unmatched. Its entertainment industry also drives tourism, media investment, and cultural exchange, reinforcing the state's position as a global cultural capital. Tourism in California is equally significant. Millions of visitors each year are drawn to iconic sites such as Disneyland, Yosemite National Park, the Golden Gate Bridge, Big Sur, and the beaches of Malibu and Santa Monica. Tourism supports local economies, sustains small businesses, and fosters cultural exchange, connecting people from around the world with the natural and urban wonders of the state. Whether exploring national parks or urban landscapes, tourists encounter the diversity, innovation, and beauty that define California. California's cities themselves are microcosms of global diversity. Los Angeles is a sprawling metropolis with a unique blend of cultures, languages, and communities. San Francisco embodies technological innovation and historical significance, while San Diego offers a coastal mix of military, research, and tourism influence. The state's urban centers showcase multiculturalism, innovation, and creativity, demonstrating how human settlement can thrive alongside natural landscapes. Education and research are central to California's continued influence. The state hosts world-renowned universities such as Stanford, the University of California System, and Caltech, which produce scientists, engineers, and leaders driving technological, scientific, and social progress. These institutions support innovation, entrepreneurship, and research that impact global industries, from artificial intelligence and renewable energy to medicine and environmental science. California also leads in environmental innovation and conservation. The state faces unique challenges: droughts, wildfires, earthquakes, and climate change, but it has become a leader in sustainable energy, water management, and ecological preservation. Solar and wind farms, protected national parks, and renewable energy initiatives illustrate how California balances growth with environmental stewardship, providing a model for both the nation and the world. Culturally, California is a melting pot. Its population reflects centuries of immigration from Asia, Europe, Latin America, and other regions, creating a rich tapestry of languages, traditions, and cuisines. Festivals, art exhibitions, music, and theater celebrate this diversity, while neighborhoods retain distinct cultural identities. This cultural richness is both a social asset and an economic driver, influencing fashion, food, arts, and entertainment worldwide. Infrastructure and connectivity are vital to California's success. Major ports like Los Angeles and Long Beach serve as gateways for international trade, linking the Pacific Rim with American markets. Airports, highways, railways, and public transportation systems ensure the movement of goods and people, facilitating commerce, tourism, and cultural exchange. The state's infrastructure integrates urban development with global connectivity, making California both a local and international hub. California's influence extends into politics and social innovation. Progressive policies on climate, technology, education, and civil rights often set trends followed nationally. Social movements and innovations in governance, urban planning, and environmental regulation frequently emerge from California, influencing policy across the United States. The state is both a laboratory for experimentation and a model for adaptation, reflecting the interplay between population, geography, and governance. Ultimately, California is a land of opportunity, innovation, and influence. Its natural landscapes provide resources, beauty, and ecological diversity, while its cities, industries, and cultural institutions project its power globally. From Silicon Valley to Hollywood, from the Central Valley to Yosemite, California exemplifies the combination of geography, human ambition, and cultural creativity that defines modern America. The state's story is ongoing, reflecting resilience, diversity, and the enduring capacity to shape both the nation and the world.